Hey y'all, I'm Erin Bentley, the Total Relationship Coach, and I'm here to talk about this very sensitive subject. Most importantly, if this is you, if you have been cheated on, I see you, and I know you have been, or you may still be in a place where you are just feeling so many things: anger, jealousy, humiliation, feelings of abandonment, feelings of betrayal, feelings of shame yourself even, anger, the whole gamut. This can impact your ability to trust others as well as trust yourself, even more importantly sometimes. It can affect how you see yourself and your self-confidence, so please know that I see you, and I know that you might be in a very, very tough place. If you were going to make the choice to try and put this marriage back together, and I have worked with couples to do that, and we have been successful, what we have to do is figure out what was going on in the marriage before the cheating occurred. Now, I'm not saying that your spouse is responsible if you make the choice to cheat. Okay? The person who makes the choice to step outside the marriage and commit infidelity is ultimately responsible for that choice and the consequences of that choice. We know that infidelity is still the number one reason why people will get divorced. But if we're going to put this marriage back together, we have to look at what was happening in the marriage. Why did this person make the choice to cheat? Because there's always a why. Y'all, it's almost never about the sex, okay? The sex is almost in some ways weirdly like a side benefit of the cheating. But what causes people, what's going on in a marriage that causes one person, or in some cases both parties, to make the choice to cheat is that there are fundamental core psychological needs that are not being met in the relationship. The relationship is not meeting those needs. And it may have been previously and now it's not anymore. That can be the case. So I'm not saying that it's the spouse's fault if somebody makes the choice to commit infidelity, but rather that what we need to do is we need to look at what was happening in the marriage, which is a creation of both people's efforts and behaviors and attitudes and patterns. And that combination of things sometimes can leave one person with really unmet, chronically unmet or undermet core psychological needs. When our core psychological needs are unmet, we can actually find ourselves in a place of quite intense desperation, hopelessness, or helplessness that our needs are ever going to be met. And so somebody comes along from outside the marriage and seems to be willing to offer to meet those needs. It can be quite tempting to turn toward that and to lean in and ultimately make the choice to cheat with that person or, God forbid, those people. So, I've worked with people, and it comes out in my one-on-one sessions with them. It wasn't about the sex. That's not why they cheated. There were other reasons, other needs that they were desperate to get met. Here's the thing. I have seen people who love their spouse, respect their spouse, want to be married to their spouse, who made the choice to cheat. And they feel genuine remorse, guilt, shame. They want to stop. And they still don't understand why they started in the first place. And so when we're able to identify those things, that is the first key step in starting to put this marriage back together. Now, this is a complicated subject. I will speak about it more. For now, if you have questions, hit me in the comments, and take care now, y'all.